Yeah.
I'm the booking manager at ASuop Arts and Entertainment, and my job basically encompasses booking all of the bands at the layer. We have the Brickyard series. Every Thursday we have bands in the layer, and that's my job to bring them in, and it's a really fun job. The job encompasses a lot of dealing with contracts and negotiating prices with artists, and being very good about having a calendar and a schedule of dates and everything like that, as well as managing your own budget. And the perfect person for this job is someone that isn't a pushover and doesn't mind saying no to an artist, and also someone who obviously loves music, has a musical background that would be preferred, and just is always passionate about always seeking the next up-and-coming artist and trying to get them before they're big, and that's really what my job is. Always check out their social media content as well as their website. If they have a big enough following and people, I can always see mutual friends that go here, they like them as well on Facebook and whatnot. And then also, it's one of the most important things I found is trying to look at YouTube videos and live video to see, because you can have a good recorded artist like in the studio, but when they're live they could suck. So that's something that really matters. I always look for that live video of them, as well as looking at if they've headlined or if they've opened up for any acts before or been on any tours. We've booked a lot of bands at Coachella, and just really looking for those up and coming emerging artists.
Oh yeah.
Well, the scope of this job, of working this job, is pretty much obviously attending your 10 office hours and researching artists during those hours and working on the contracts and the negotiation and budget of that, and then obviously attending all of the performances and always being attentive to the artist's needs of hospitality and sound, and always just making sure that the artist is comfortable and they want to come back and perform at our school again, and just making sure everything goes smoothly during the day of the event. When booking your acts, always try to have a diverse group of bands and artists. Even if you don't like country music, and you know that your friends or other people on campus really want that kind of music, bring it. Always try to reach out to every student, because we really are students serving students. We want everyone to be happy. And another thing is that, like I said, you can't really be a pushover. You have to also talk to artist managers and tour managers and even artists face to face, and sometimes there's a conflict and you have to be able to deal with them face to face. Like they were late or they only played half a set, you have to be able to be firm and be like, you know what, you're only going to get paid half the money, and you have to really put your foot down in those kinds of situations. And you really can't be someone who's just a pushover. You have to be a strong-hearted person. So my favorite part about this job is the satisfaction of bringing an artist and seeing everyone really stoked about them, and seeing a big crowd and a lot of people enjoying them, as well as bringing them and then a couple months later seeing that they're on Coachella, or they were just on the Conan O'Brien show, or they won America's Got Talent. Things like that, they're just really satisfying, and making those connections even after graduation and maintaining them, and just having that experience of working with artists that have gotten big is really something that's really satisfying for me, and I really like it. Was really beneficial to me and allowed me to grow for a lot of reasons, but one of the biggest reasons I think was negotiation process. I've learned a lot about that. I'm much more comfortable talking down an artist or a manager for prices, and always trying to get the best price possible, and that's something that's very applicable to any job, especially me as a business student after graduation. That'll be something that'll be really important, that I have those specific skills and can negotiate and contracts and managing my own personal budget. Those are some really beneficial things that have allowed me to grow as a person. This job's awesome, and you should really consider it and apply. It's the best job on campus. I'm a little biased, but you should go out there and it'll just knock your socks off. You'll have the best time. It'll be way more fun than school.